Orion's Quest!
How's it going, everybody? This is DuoTronix, and this is my review for Transformers Power of the Primes Outback. And he looks really good. He looks very cartoon accurate to the G1 show. Right down to the details here. I think this is more toy accurate, but blue, silver, blue would be the cartoon version. So that's what he looks like in the box anyway. There's some pretty cool art on the top there. You can see that. There he is in his robot mode and truck mode. And apparently you can fit a Prime Master in there as well. So we'll have to see how that goes. He looks really awesome in the box, but let's get him out of there. Okay, here we have Outback out of the box, and he's a good looking figure, certainly. But what I have noticed is that he is not the best with articulation in the arms here. It's on a ball joint, if you can see that. And if you try to push it out any further, it just pops out. So it doesn't really have that much of a range of motion in his shoulder there. He does have elbow joints here. Knee and hip articulation are pretty good. It's a ball joint there, and the knee is just, you know, your typical hinge knee joint there. His head turns. Not all the way around because of this stuff on the back here. But he's got a port for a Prime Master back here, so that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, Outback didn't come with his signature G1 blaster, but I have the fix for that. Non-F Productions made a set of Legends Upgrades weapons, and I have one right here. And this one is the exact, at least cartoon-wise, version of Outback's gun. I got the gray versions of the guns, so I had to paint it black, but I gave it a semi-gloss paint job on there, so it looks pretty good. And it works pretty well with him. Looks fantastic, looks just like the show. And what's even better about that is that in truck mode, it goes on his back and fits into a spot where his spare tire is here. So it looks really cool in truck mode as well. Looks much better, doesn't it? So yeah, that's what he looks like in robot mode here. Let's get him transformed to truck mode and see what that looks like. Okay, so here we have Outback in his vehicle mode, and it looks really good. It looks very G1 in the color scheme. It's not exactly the most G1 accurate mode, but it looks pretty good. It looks like what it's supposed to be on some level. An armored vehicle of some sort, you know. I'm a little disappointed in the lack of paint on the wheel wells there, but that's something I can probably fix. I'll put some paint on that and show you guys when I get that done. But yeah, he looks pretty good. He rolls. Both sides roll pretty well. And like I said, the gun goes on top like in the G1 model, the animation model. It looks fantastic to me. I think it looks really good. That's exactly what it's supposed to look like. But yeah, that's what he looks like in vehicle mode. Let's get him with some other characters in their vehicle modes and see what he looks like compared. Here he is with Beachcomber. Here he is with Bumblebee. And they look pretty good together. They all look like the Legend style Transformers that they're supposed to be. Although this one costs quite a bit more than the regular Legends price, Bumblebee. But they look pretty good. You know, it's not really in scale per se with, you know, the type of vehicles that they are, but it still looks good. They look pretty good together. So that's what he looks like in his vehicle mode. And one more thing, like I did mention before, he has a place to put a Titan Master inside there, and we have one right over here. Here we go, from Skull Cruncher. And if you put him inside there like that, he fits. And that's another really cool thing, especially for a Legends class figure. That's pretty hip that you can do that. You know, you can actually have a pilot in a small figure like that. That's pretty amazing. Although, I would have to say, I didn't think about it before, but I guess you could do the same thing with Beachcomber here. And look at that. You can have these guys actually have a driver, sort of Diaclone style. So that's what he looks like in vehicle mode. So let's get him transformed back to robot mode and see what happens next. Okay, so here we have Outback back in his robot mode. So we're gonna put him with some of his Season 2 castmates and throw in some mini bots as well. So here he is with Beachcomber. Here he is with Bumblebee, Cliff Jumper. Here he is with Warpath. He's a little bigger than the rest of them, but he's a tank, you know. And we'll throw Cup in there as a Season 2 guy. Springer. And Blur. And why don't we put Huffer in there as well? He can stand in for Pipes. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So that's the review for Outback from Power of the Primes. It's a very good looking robot, but you know, the problem with the arms popping off is not one of my favorite things, because in a lot of the Titans Return and Power of the Prime stuff, I got a few of those figures and I stopped getting them because that was all that happened. The legs would fall off or the arms would fall off and I'm trying to transform it. So, you know, I'm not going to spend my money on that. And not only that, they weren't that G1 accurate. However, this guy looks pretty good, so I can sort of give him a pass on that. That's been the review. So thank you guys for watching. I'm DuoTronix. Please like and subscribe if you like the video. Leave a comment if you have any thoughts on this guy, or maybe you have a fix for the arms. Other than super glue, I don't know what else. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.